Okay, I absolutely believe fanservice ruins anime. Like, trying to watch modern anime is like watching soft porn. It's literally insane. Now, I'm libertarian, which means I believe you should be able to do whatever you want, so I'm not calling for censorship of anime. In fact, I'd fight for the right to have fanservice in anime. But do I think it adds anything beneficial to the anime itself? Absolutely not. My first reason is that the show becomes incredibly hard to watch with how much fanservice is in it. Take Onimai for example. I love Onimai, but I wish I didn't have to watch it censored just to enjoy the anime. I just feel like when we're at a point where sexualizing middle schoolers is the norm, then something is very wrong. Onimai had the chance to be top tier anime, but by including so much fanservice, it got a bad reputation and scared away new watchers. In my opinion, Onimai's plot is god tier. Watching Mahiro's character progression throughout the anime had me so invested. But there's so many times in the anime where the fanservice was just so much that I just kind of disconnected from the anime. It's really sad to see an anime I absolutely love being known as the anime that sexualizes middle schoolers and lollies. If Onimai just had a little less fanservice, I feel like it would be better and would hit a wider amount of people. My next reason is that less or no fanservice would make recommending anime to people easier. If you've been around my channel a bit, you know that I made a video on what to look out for when recommending anime. I put some emphasis on not recommending anime with fanservice because that scares away non-weebs. People who don't watch anime will find fanservice shots really weird. Recommending rom-com anime is a pain because a lot of the humor in those anime rely on crappy sexual gags instead of legitimate humor. This does not make the rom-com bad at all, it just doesn't add anything to it and it scares away new watchers. I personally don't care if the anime has fan service or not. I only start to care if it gets to a high school DxD level amount of fan service because I start to feel uncomfortable watching it. Animes like My Dress Up Darling or Alia Sometimes Hardens Her Feelings in Russian are some of my favorite rom-coms and they have a fair amount of fan service, but this does not make them bad. Fan service doesn't add or take away from the anime itself, it just makes it hard to recommend to people. My final and last point is that fan service often takes away from the characters. What I mean by this is that you can have an awesome character, but they are mostly known for being over-sexualized. An example of this is Momo from My Hero Academia. She has a really cool power, but her costume is just so unnecessary or revealing, it takes away from her character and more or less makes her a sexual object rather than a person you can connect with in the anime. A lot of the MHA girls are like that actually. The fanservice is taking away from the character and makes them harder to connect with. Also, let me get something straight. I'm not against fan service. Would I rather have animes I watch have no fan service? Yes, absolutely. But I'm also not calling for the censorship because people have the right to draw and view as they please, as long as it's legal, of course. And if you don't want to watch something because of the fan service, nobody's forcing you to watch it. Censorship is terrible and should never be enacted. Ahem, United Kingdom and the United States of America. Anyways, thanks for watching my video on fan service. Sorry for not posting too often. I'll try to get back more into routine later. Again, thanks for watching. Have a good day.